Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. I am Gits and this channel is about love. It is about lifting one's vibrational energy to live in your truth. Today, I would like to talk about loneliness. So, me personally, I have experienced three types of loneliness. The first is where I am physically isolated. Quite honestly, most times I'm a loner. I prefer to be alone. It's very unlikely for me to feel loneliness when I'm physically isolated, but I know it can be very different for other people. The second type is, which I have felt many times, is when I can be surrounded by a lot of people, including family, friends, even when I was married as well, and I felt very lonely. And that's because I felt very misunderstood, and um, I felt people didn't get me, and there's a whole lot of reasons around that. And then the last one, which I've been up and down a lot, particularly lately in the last 18 to 24 months, is loneliness while ascending, while transmuting the lower frequency into higher frequency. So today I would like to talk about the last one. The first two, I've actually blogged about it, so if you are interested in getting more information on that, please do check out my blog. The link is below. For now, I want to talk specifically about what happens when you feel loneliness, when you ascend, when you're going through the awakening process. So firstly, I'd just like to clarify a few things. When we drop into this body, firstly, we are soul. We have come here to have a human experience. So our soul is of a much higher vibration than what this body is. Okay? To me, the soul is in 12-dimensional consciousness. It's a much higher frequency or vibration or consciousness. And when we drop into this body, we forget our truth. We forget where we're coming from. We forget who we really are in terms of our light. And we drop into this consciousness, into this body. And over time, we learn, society molds us into this person, and we pick up beliefs and paradigms and so forth along the way. It makes us into who we are right now. So when we start to awaken, what happens is we call this shadow work, where we confront the dark shadows of the soul. So basically what that means is, it's a very easy concept, okay? So basically is for us to increase our frequency, we need to confront any of our shadows that we have and work through those. So let me give you some examples. Shadows can be different things for different people, okay? I'll give you a few examples. It could be things that you could be carrying out from past lives. It could be things such as physical abuse, things like rape, emotional abuse, things like as simple as feeling like you've been walked all over and putting boundaries in place and so forth. So everyone's shadow work is different. Some of them could be one or two key things. For other people, it could be various things, okay? And what happens is when we have the shadow work, throughout our lives we suppress it, okay? And then there is light that is shone on these shadows, meaning that it is brought into awareness. And when it is brought into our awareness, we need to deal with it. Okay, it doesn't just surface for no reason. Yes, some of us do take it and suppress it and push it back down again, whereas many of us are now choosing to confront it and work through it. And working through that process can be extremely dark, extremely painful, and very lonely. The loneliness, though, is very different from the other two types of loneliness that I mentioned. So that is what I'd like to talk to you about. So the loneliness, yes, you can feel a bit, nobody will get you, nobody will understand. And if you are feeling that, I do suggest that you reach out to people who are in your spiritual community, or you search for groups like that on Facebook. If you don't know of anyone, Google or wherever, there's lots of people around in different communities across the world. And I also do believe that if it's your time and if you are ready, you will naturally also attract those type of people into your life who will be there to assist you. However, when those people do come into your life, it's also left up to you to be to ask for the help, to be vulnerable enough to put yourself forward and say, hey, I need someone to talk to. Hey, I need some help. Okay, this is what I'm going through. Or maybe sometimes you just need somebody to listen to you. You may not need any advice or anything. Okay, so that's a very small part of it. What I found from my experience is that the biggest part of the loneliness came about was me grieving, mourning. It was grieving and mourning of the past, which is no longer my life anymore. It was letting go of that and making way for the new. And through this process, some people may experience things like anxiety, headaches, ringing in the ears. They may experience things like lots of crying all the time, and also things like people they used to resonate with, people that were their circle of friends or family and so forth. They no longer have anything in common with them. So those people, they slowly start moving away from them as well. And here again, just letting go of the past, and you need to grieve all of that. For someone like me, for example, I didn't just change friends and so forth. I made new friends, yes, but I also left my career, for example. I moved to a different city. So there were many things that I needed to grieve and mourn. It just wasn't one aspect. So it's letting go of the old and making a way for the new, shifting from the old into the new. And that is where the loneliness is felt. You feel very, very much alone. Okay. So I have a few tips on how to deal with that and what helped me whenever I was feeling really, really down and I could feel this. I never suppress it. I made a conscious decision to accept it, to fully feel it. Okay. And I asked my family of light to you. It could be God, it could be your angels, it could be your sent masters, it could be your guardian angels. My family of light is all of them. And I asked them to come in and be with me, assist me, and guide me. I asked them for their divine intervention, basically. That was my first step. The second thing that I did was I always sat down and went into meditative inquiry. So what that basically means is I asked myself, what am I feeling right now? And I used to just start writing and writing and writing. And it used to go on and on, and I used to just let it flow, you know. I prefer to use pen and paper and not a laptop. And there were times, yes, I used to get angry and I used to start scribbling. And there were times that I used to just write neatly. It all depended. I just let it be. I never worried about spelling, grammar, or anything. So I know no one else is going to read this. But it was my way of letting go. And then I asked myself, what am I feeling right now? Where is it coming from? What was that human aspect of myself in the past? Okay, and I used to bring that into my awareness and ask myself, is it true? Okay, and it's never true, it's just an illusion, it's just perception at the end of the day. But also, I never hated myself for it. I accepted it with love and with compassion for myself. I said, it's okay, it's okay. There is no right and wrong. I could have not done any better or any worse. It is what it is, and I accept it for what it is. It's my past, it is over, it is not my present moment right now, and how I choose to be in my present moment is what will determine my future. Okay, just want to see if I don't rewrite anything. I have a few notes here scribbled on the side. Yes, so as I said, it is about honoring that human aspect of yourself and to realize that you're really not this. You are actually light, you are love, you're a magnificent being who is here to have a human experience. So yes, that is how I dealt with loneliness during the awakening ascension process. I am still in that process. It's off and on, it's getting a lot less now. And there is no right or wrong at the end of the day. This is what worked for me, and this is what I'm sharing with you. If you're feeling very lost and you do not know what to do, try it out, and if it doesn't work for you, then look for other methods that may work for you. So thank you for listening. Please do give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Add a comment if you are going through this process and are you doing anything different to work through it. State what it is. I'll be interested to check it out, and I'll comment, and also to help other viewers who watch this video as well to also try different things. And any interaction on the YouTube channel really helps quite a lot. So please do interact. Do check out below my links to my blog page, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you guys once again for watching my channel. Do share this with like-minded people or anyone else that can benefit. I will greatly appreciate it. Sending you guys a big virtual hug and lots of love. Please do continue to live in your truth, or try your best from moment to moment to live in your truth. You're responsible for you, so just go out there and be the best that you can be. Thanks guys, bye.